Hello, my name's James Goulding. I'm editor of Business Info magazine. Today we're talking to Anthony Paul, marketing manager for Neopost UK, about the company's mailing and communications management solutions. Anthony, how was 2016 for Neopost?
Yeah, I think if I was to sum up 2016, it's probably been an equal measure of challenging and interesting. But ultimately, business has been very steady throughout the year. And for us at Neopost, I guess the key scenario that we face is this ongoing balance of our traditional mail-based communication delivery against some of the newer software-based solutions that we're now talking to our customers about and also bringing to market.
How is Neopost reacting to the changing workplace and customer needs?
Well, I mean, I think change is inevitable, and it's very clear that that change is coming, particularly around digitisation. For us, where we start is really about gathering data and insight, so we get a true understanding of both changes in the marketplace, but equally importantly, changes in our customers' needs. And we use that data and insight in order to accurately create the appropriate levels of solutions to those customer needs. So really, we utilise as much as we can around best practice and market information to be able to deliver really relevant solutions to the marketplace at all times.
Digitisation is having an impact in lots of IT disciplines. How is Neopost reacting to this in terms of document management?
Well, we're certainly seeing an exponential increase in adoption rates of digitisation across all our customer demographics, be they private or public sector. And what we're doing in order to kind of meet those changing demographics is really a number of different areas. So we're certainly expanding our portfolio. So as well as traditional paper-based communications, we are rapidly expanding our propositions in and around software. That can come from simple address management all the way up to fully blown customer communication management suite. So the full gamut, really. And really, I think what we're doing is trying to work as closely with our customers as possible and really taking them through not an exclusive journey on delivery, but really understanding the full document lifecycle so that we can look at process re-engineering and we can really look at improving internal processes at every step of the communication chain.
How is Neopost helping SMEs meet the challenges of digitisation?
Well, I think challenges are faced by all organisations, so regardless of whether you're an SME or indeed an enterprise. But with particular reference to the SMEs, I think one of the great things about Neopost is how scalable our solutions actually are. So we've kind of understood that we have this very broad portfolio of products, and a lot of those have been designed to aid the digital transformation. So we really just position ourselves as having suitable solutions regardless of the size of the customer at hand, really. In addition to that, obviously, we have invested quite heavily in terms of our infrastructure, and that covers both pre- and post-sales activities. So we're on hand with specialist resource to provide support and guidance along the way. That's from a kind of personnel perspective, but equally we've invested heavily in marketing resources and collateral to really kind of add to the thought leadership that we deliver to our customers to try and aid that transformation and make it as seamless as possible.
Neopost is probably best known as a supplier of mailing equipment. What are your credentials as a software supplier?
Well, it's very true that we've grown up in a world of mailing solutions. Having been in existence since 1924, we clearly have some longevity in that space. However, our marketplace is changing and our customer needs are changing, and therefore we've expanded our offerings in software and have done for probably the last 5 or 6 years. Now, some of that has been organically introduced into the organisation, but we've also been quite acquisitive globally since around 2012, and that certainly has accelerated. In terms of credentials, there's a number of little areas that we can refer to here. So firstly, we can cite a number of satisfied customers who we've engaged with regarding software solutions. With one of our subsidiary companies, Data Capture Solutions, we've been appointed a diamond partner for Kofax, who are one of the leading capture and process automation providers on a global basis. And also, if you take the independent view of some of the key analysts in the business-to-business space, for example, Gartner, through our GMC sister company, we mark very highly on their Magic Quadrant as being a visionary in terms of global customer communication management software. So both internal and external perspectives kind of add to our credentials in the digital space going forward.
What are the benefits to your customers in using one supplier for their mailing and communications management needs?
Well, I guess the answer to that kind of depends on the supplier, but certainly from a Neopost perspective, we would cite a number of benefits. So in simple terms, there's, through our leasing and financial offerings, there's the benefit of maintaining a number of different solutions under one contract, which makes life a lot easier for accounting departments to manage payments in one way rather than in multiple manners. But I think really the true benefit is more about account management and providing peace of mind. So where you're looking at process re-engineering and delivering a number of different solutions to the customer, having a conversation with one provider ensures that full accountability is in place and that there's proper understanding of both the needs of the client but also the full solution, and having all that knowledge in one place is massively beneficial.
What trends do you see developing in 2017?
I think, well, that's certainly an interesting question, but 2017, I think we'll see an extension of some of the trends that we saw starting to emerge in 2016. So I don't think there'll be any arguments about the continued expansion of digital transformation, and certainly our propositions will reflect that. However, it's important that we don't forget some of the more traditional means of communication. So, for example, latterly in 2016, we started to see a return of the influence of direct mail, for example, being used by marketers across the country. And really, this is down to better response rates than email communication. And with increasing demands on marketers around return on investment, we fully expect that trend to continue into 2017 as well. On top of that, we also expect to see the importance of areas such as compliance, data protection and information governance really coming to the fore, and people introducing much more robust audit trails within their communication processes.
Neopost has always been strong in its R&D. Are there any new products you're developing in 2017 that you can tell us about?
Well, R&D is very important to Neopost as an organisation. Annually, we're committed to spend between 4 and 5% of our global revenues purely on R&D projects. So that's a significant investment on our part. Obviously, I can't talk about everything that we've got. What I can say is, over the last few years, one of the things we've been very proud of as an organisation is how dynamic our product portfolio has become, and that's certainly going to continue in 2017. Some of the areas that I can talk about are both in terms of hardware, and really some of the exciting things going on there are around our range of folder inserters. So probably the biggest launches that we've got are the introduction of our flagship DS1200 G4 aimed at the production mailer. And also to sit alongside that, we're bringing out a brand new product, the DS600i, which we expect to create a new market space sitting just below that kind of higher volume environment, which we think really will capture the interest of more complex production mailers. Also, we are expanding our range of mail security products. So in this time of litigation and customers focusing on duty of care to their employees, highly important that that point of communication through the mail is appropriately screened. And then on the software side, we have a number of version upgrades that are coming through 2017. So with our OMS output management software, we're going to see a number of version upgrades coming through the pipeline, which will see some innovative new features designed to really enhance communication profiles. And probably most excitingly, our GMC Inspire suite will see the release of version 11, and there'll be some exciting new innovations with that particular release. focusing on areas, again, such as compliance, but also some innovative and market-leading innovations around customer journey mapping and audit trails. So a dynamic portfolio yet again for Neopost.
How can your customers engage with Neopost to understand how you can help them resolve or address their problems?
Well, hopefully engaging with Neopost is a simple, enjoyable and seamless activity. But really it begins and ends with our account managers. So one of our commitments to both customer experience and service is that we maintain a broad and robust field sales force. So really our account managers are on hand to really understand individual customer needs, to kind of share best practice in terms of how markets and solutions are changing, and really to present the most appropriate solution designed for a specific client and their organisation. So, your account managers are more than happy to work with you on any projects.